All right, hey everybody, welcome to another Inventive Fireside. So I'm gonna jump in really, or give a quick introduction, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about the adjusted format. So just as really quick, previously we've done Inventive Firesides, and it has been about 30 minutes. We have an expert on, which we'll still have experts on in the future, and they'll do a presentation. We'll open it up to a one-on-one fireside chat, and it runs about 30 minutes, give or take. At Miller RP, we're always experimenting with new and different things and updated things and trying things out. So we're going to shift the format a bit. So going forward, pretty simple. It's going to be one question. Myself, if I'm doing the webinar or the fireside, or the guest has 60 seconds to answer that question, and then it's about a 5 minute discussion from there. So it's a lot more quick to the point, gives you a snippet of an answer, and then if you wanted to, either reach out to myself if it's something I'm talking about, or the guest, or for the future. So we're going to do these about once or twice a week. 60-second answers gives you just a starting point. So with that, trying to keep it no farther introduction. So I'm going to, when I get started, format is I will put a timer up on the screen. I have 60 seconds to both introduce what the question is and give an answer, and then open it up to, or expounding on it a little bit more over about the course of 5 minutes. So with that, let me get the timer up and going. We're going to get started right off the bat. And I'm going to hit go. So 60 seconds. Question today is, what is a better strategy than a pro bono attorney? So a lot of times you'll watch on TV, hey, I need to go and sue the pants off of someone, or I need to get some legal work, and I'm going to go find a pro bono attorney because every attorney wants to do a great job and just is there for the love of the law. It is a TV myth. Very few attorneys will do pro bono. If they do, it's for a couple reasons. Primarily, it's going to be if it's a huge law firm that has or that wants to show to their clients that they're going to be doing it. It's law clinics, nonprofits, rare cases, maybe public interest. Better plan is to go into the attorney with a strategy. So you go in, you say, "Hey, here's my problem. Here, not just what my problem is, but here's my plan or solution. I want to do a settlement." If you're really wanting to get a pro bono, you're going to look for a quick win, a settlement. You're going to go into a plan. Don't go into saying, "I have no money." Say, "Here's my plan. Here's my budget. Here's what I'm going to do." There's my 60 seconds. Bam, that went quick. So now I'm going to turn off the timer because we did win past that. I ran through that really quick. But now to expand on it, I'm going to set my 5 minute timer, which is again 5 minutes to expound on it just a little bit more. And so now jumping in 5 minutes. So expound on a couple things. It's a myth. Don't go in to an attorney, especially unless the attorney is specifically, it's a firm that says we are a pro bono firm, we are a legal aid center, we are a clinic, we are nonprofit, public interest, unless they're going in and they are specifically saying we take your type of case and we are pro bono. Don't go to an attorney to say, "Hey, I'm looking for pro bono." If they're not advertising on it, they're not going to do pro bono. They are not going, the mistake that people meet or make is they simply go into an attorney that doesn't advertise, isn't looking to pick up pro bono cases. They're busy. They have a full docket. They're trying to earn their keep. They're trying to work for the firm. They're trying to meet their billable hours. And the mistake that people go in is you'll go into the attorney and say, "Hey, if I really just paint a great picture, if I tell them exactly why or what my problem is, why it matters, how much it is impactful," while they may care on a human and individual level, that they're still a business. They are still looking to make sure that they meet or what their firm, what their requirements are to pay the bills and otherwise. And as much as you can go in and plead, "Here's what my problem is and why you should do the pro bono case," they're going to simply nicely, most of the time nicely, decline. They're just not going to have it. So if they don't, unless they specifically advertise as being pro bono, don't go in and try and plead your case. The better is to go in with a couple things. One is to go in with a plan. If you really don't have a budget, if you have very little money, first of all, go in with what your budget is. If you only have $100, if you only have $50, if you have $500, if you have whatever that amount is, go in and say, "Here is my budget. I am looking to best understand what I can do within this budget." So if you had someone that is if it's a general case, let's say it's a fender bender, if you had a slip and fall, if somebody wrongfully terminated you, if you have a $200 budget, then you go in nicely, tell the attorney, say, "Hey, I'm not expecting you to do free work, but I have a very limited budget. Here's what my budget is: $200, $100, $500. Now, here's my thoughts or my plan as to what I was thinking. Definitely defer to the attorney for their expertise, but say, I'm looking for a settlement. All I'm wanting to do is get this resolved. And so, what I'd like to do for that $200 or whatever the budget is have you draft a letter to whoever the individual is that you're going after. Say, here's what I'm offering. Here's my offer. Here's what happened. I had a slip and fall. I got an offender bender. You hit into me. You're the insurance company that represents this individual. I would like to reasonably and efficiently resolve this. Here's my offer for settlement. And then ask the attorney, say, now for this budget, how, or, what is the best way to offer this as a settlement? They may say, I'm not interested. In that case, you say, thank you for your time. Or they may say, hey, we can draft an initial letter. We'll send it out, do an offer for settlement. If they accept or if they indicate that they're willing to explore it, then we would have to draft an agreement. And here's kind of what that would cost. But you would at least know for this budget, am I going to get towards settlement or am I not? Or, hey, can I send a cease and desist letter? Can I send a threatening letter? If you're really going in with a very limited budget, tell the attorney what the budget is, do a bit of your homework, propose kind of some ideas, offer for settlement, cease and desist letter, licensing agreement, offer if you're on the other side of getting sued, threatened, then say, here's what I can offer to them. Say, hey, I'm really judgment proof. I have very little money. And so I'm going to ask for, say, this is what I'm willing to offer to resolve this. Specifically on IP, it's really going to be the same thing. If you're going in with patents and trademarks and you're saying, hey, I'm a startup, I'm a small business, I have a very limited budget. Here's what I'm doing, here's what my budget is, and tell me what is the best path for this budget that I can do. If it is, hey, I've got a great idea and I've got a $1,000 budget and I'd like to see what protections I can get in place, go into the attorney and ask what are my best scenarios. Then you're going in. You're not trying to plead your case. You're not trying to tell them it's the next $1 million idea. You're not trying to go in and say, I want you to do work for free. Don't offer them equity. Attorneys don't take equity very seldom because there's a lot of rules of ethics saying they can't. Go in with a limited scope. Here's my budget. Help me understand for this budget, is there anything that you can do or is there a direction that you can point me to for this type of a budget? If you go in with that, you're going to have a greater likelihood of success, both with getting the attorney on board, getting some representation, and have a better outcome than you would. If all you do is go in, try and paint the saddest picture and ask the attorney to do free work, they're going to nicely decline or say, we don't do that, and then maybe direct you to a clinic that will or may not help. So that's your 5 minutes. 60 seconds answer in 5 minutes. Hopefully you like the new format. We're going to have more to come and looking forward to having you. If you do, as a wrap up, have any questions on patents, trademarks, or anything else to start up your small business, go to strategymeeting.com. Grab some time with us to chat. We're always here to help. In the meantime, best of luck with your business. And until next time, check out all of our upcoming 60-second answers with the new format for the Inventive Fireside. Just go to my LinkedIn page at meetmiller.com. Register for any or all of the upcoming webinars, Inventive Firesides. And until next time, best of luck with your business.